what's up everybody? It's D Ferg.
It's Ro.
Welcome back to the Teeqlife Basement Bar for another episode of Something New. And on this episode, we're going to be trying 88 Tequila Blanco. This is, I don't know if it's a newer tequila out on the market. I've heard of it a couple months ago, so I was really happy for us to get it on our platform to take a try. And we're going to start off with the Blanco because the Blanco is the base. So anytime that they rest a tequila and go to a reposado or an añejo, it's always the base. So I figured let's start with the base here and talk a little bit about 88 tequila. Have you heard of this before?
I have not heard of it.
Okay, so we'll get into the finer details, but let's talk about tasting points. The aroma, obviously the color, it's a Blanco, so it's going to be clear. I would like to see I think it would be interesting if we got a Blanco one time and it was like cloudy. It was like Detroit water or something like that.
Wow. I don't know if they want that, but
it'd be interesting, But it's always clear, I haven't seen anyone that looks a little bit different, but flavors and aromas have been definitely different. This one is going to be florally, herbal, citrus as far as aromas. Taste is kind of going to be the same. It's going to have your favorite, which is
agave.
Gotta have sweet agave.
Have to. It's a must.
But there's kind of a difference with this one, and they pride themselves on being 100% natural. So this isn't going to have any artificial additives. They use the old traditional techniques to actually distill their tequila. It's made in small batches, so this is going to be a little bit different than the usual that a lot of people are drinking out there. And the Pat and Ron people.
Yeah, mainstream media type tequila drinkers.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of what it is. So this is really small batch, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been sitting around. They have a great box, and I just got to show this as we get before we talk about the bottle. But I mean, their presentation and packaging is just really, I mean, for a premium tequila, they're really packaging it as such.
Yeah.
So I like that. Really nice. But with that, the bottle, I mean, I think it's a really cool decanter.
It is.
It is a heavy bottle, so there is a lot of quality into it. Looks like a wood top.
Yep.
And the other thing is I know people use these types of bottles after they've done, consumed all the tequila as like a vase, or a water bottle or something like that, So it's like if
take to the gym water bottle.
I mean, no, I don't know. Do they allow glass?
You walk into like LA Fitness, a small water bottle. People be looking at you like you're insane.
Well, the other thing too is because the Blanco is clear.
They think it's really.
It could be. I don't know. Have you ever worked out while drinking?
No.
Or after drinking?
Like the day after.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm talking like, you took a couple shots, hit the gym.
I had to fall off the elliptical or something.
No, but I mean, I think it's really cool because, you can make like the candles, so spirit scents.
Yep.
They can make a really cool candle out of this. And but yeah, you can make it into a vase, use it as your water bottles, whatever like that. So I think we need to crack it open. Do you want to, well, let's talk the top. So it's a wooden top. Oh, you got that pop. I don't know why, but I love the pop.
Well,
let's
very
do
nice.
it.
Oh,
let's just go for it. I don't know. Can you hear the glug at home? Hopefully you can. Oh,
okay. Off to a good start today.
This is actually so. I'm picking up some citrus. I'm picking up, obviously, the agave. So it's a sweet agave. So you're going to get some sweetness in there. It smells very well balanced. So
it doesn't smell. It doesn't hit you with that like tequila like smell.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these blancos that you see out there, they do. This one, you get more of the sweet first.
Yeah, I definitely, pick that up, and I know you always just rush right into it. We're gonna try this neat.
Yeah.
I know.
That's what we're here to do. Taste.
So we're gonna try it neat. We're gonna throw an ice cube in it, cool it down, and then we also have one of their signature drinks on their website that we're going to try it into.
Well, I can tell you right now that this is going to be a good day.
Oh. So I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm going to coat my palate one more time. Let you kind of give your 2 cents.
My 2 cents is it's nothing like a Blanco that I've had before. I very rarely can I say I can drink a Blanco. You know, this is one I wouldn't even do shots of. Like, you could sit there and sip this all day. It'll be interesting to see what it's like when we get a ice on it. But this is already very smooth. Yeah.
So I mean, the notes that they were talking about being citrus, you know, I get a little bit of the peppery tone, but it's not overpowering whatsoever.
No. Not even close.
It is bottled directly after distillation too, so it's not even like, you know, sometimes they have the steel vats where they keep the Blanco in for maybe like a month, 2 months, you know, up to 2 months, then it has to go into a reposado. But I mean, they do it directly after distillation. So for me, you're tasting something that like companies would actually rest to get this smoothness.
Now, correct me, but isn't this like distilled twice?
Yes. So this is distilled
I mean,
twice.
that probably has a little bit to do with how smooth it is, but still, I mean, it's still amazing. Yeah,
it's phenomenal, and I mean the 2 times distillation is going to cut the end, the heads and the tails off, so you get the impurities out of it. So this is like a straight, like a real tequila, how it should taste. And for anybody that has the opportunity to try 88 tequila, I would definitely encourage them at this point, without, you know, being in a cocktail, being straight up neat. I mean, it's just got a phenomenal flavor. It's got great tones to it. It's complex and it's well balanced, because even though that you get a little bit of the pepper, it's not overpowering. It's very smooth, and I could sip this, and I'm not really the biggest Blanco guy either. I could sip this without ice, which is very rare.
It's that good. And you know, one of the things that I've been thinking about while we've been talking here is like we always think about, you know, the consumer, right? But have we really ever said like, hey, you know what? As a bartender, all these craft cocktail bars popping up. Oh yeah. Like this is probably something that I would definitely want to be using as a base to my whatever tequila craft cocktail you're planning on making.
I mean, it's a great point, because the better the base, the better the overall cocktail is going to be. And you know, like I said, they wanted to use those traditional methods of making tequila early on, and I don't know, because it's like, I don't know what tequila when it was first made, how it was supposed to taste. But I'm telling you, if this is how it's supposed to taste, this is superb so far. This is really fantastic. All right, back with some ice. So let's see. I got big, I got small. Let's get this small. Okay. And I know that's gonna deserve another pour. So, you know, people at home, this is exactly why we do ice, because then we can do another pour. So now they know our secret.
I don't really need a reason to if you've watched some of the other episodes, but
it's kind of
we're going to go with this. We'll throw it on ice.
Why not? So, it tones it down. Oh wow,
that's definitely like a for all of my friends out there that would. Their go-to cocktail is vodka. Rocks,
I knew you were going there.
With some lemon. Yeah. You might want to just change it up. Because this is something you could definitely do with that concept.
Yeah. The ice complements it very well. And as soon as you started to say that, I mean, I was like, man, this reminds me of like a fine vodka, where I'll get, you know, you and I, if we're out, we'll get vodka right on the rocks if they have a really good one, and we know the brands that we like, and it's got that, you know, component to where I could totally drink this on ice, and it reminds me of getting a good vodka on the rocks.
Yeah. This is, again, it's just one more thing that steps this product and this company right up to the top, in my opinion.
We're not even done. I mean, we're going to make, this Slim 88. It's their version of a margarita, but let's talk a little bit about the name. So the name actually comes from a love story. So the owner, founder, Hari Dhiman, he, back in 1978, I believe if the story goes right, is he met his wife, the love of his life, at a restaurant and fell in love, and they've traveled all over Mexico, falling in love with tequila over and over again. So they've been falling in love with tequila and continuing their love relationship, their marriage, and because the restaurant that they met at was called 88 or Restaurant 88, they decided to name their brand 88 Tequila. So
interesting.
It's kind of a cool concept, and it's a really cool story because it's like you get to pay homage for every time you produce a bottle or every time you sell a bottle. Every time somebody drinks it, they're toasting to that relationship. And a relationship, is supposed to stand the test of time. So I really like it. They fell in love with tequila, as did we, but we love all spirits too, so let's just not.
We are equal opportunity drinkers.
Let's not shortchange ourselves. We will drink just about anything that's out there except for absinthe.
So you said they have their version of a margarita.
They do.
Slim.
Yes.
What's slim about it?
So this is just a healthier version of a margarita. So it's called Slim 88, and it has agave nectar in it. So, a lot of the times when you go to these places, you get a margarita, it's full of sugar. I mean, it's just a sugary, substance. It's a pre-mix. And that's all it is. If you get a really good margarita, like, being out in California or where are you going next, Argentina, it's probably...
No, I already went there.
You already... Okay. So, they use fresh juices. So these are fresh juices, lemon. It's very simple. Lemon, lime, agave nectar, and their 88 Blanco. So,
okay.
You ready for it?
They gave us the recipe, or they gave you the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't allowed to make it. We'll just point that out right off the bat. The
great thing about it is, you probably would make a great margarita. It would just be super strong. It's just,
but
lemon,
in the
lime,
bar business,
tequila.
You don't need them to be done after one. So I probably wouldn't be a good bartender.
That's true. You definitely get fired. So yeah, with this, the cool thing about it is the show now has a budding or a beginning mixologist, and they are going to be making drinks, cocktails, craft cocktails, signature cocktails, whatever it may be, so that way we can post on Teeqlife.com these innovative concepts, but also we're going to incorporate more, cocktails onto the show, and that just means more drinking for us. It's not a bad thing.
It's a great thing.
So, that's what we do. So, are you ready for the Slim 88? Let's grab it.
Let's see the Slim 88.
Alright, so we're back, and we have the Slim 88, which is lemon, lime, tequila, their tequila, a little agave nectar, and then for decoration, a mint leaf on the side. So, I think presentation-wise, it's different because it's in a martini glass, which I've never had, but let's do something different, and I like it, man. So
let's
I'm
see
just
this.
going in.
Oh damn,
that's actually really good.
It is delicious.
What's cool about it is you get the scent of the mint, but it's light. So I think tequila, a shot of tequila is 72 calories or something like that. So with the fresh juices, because our mixologist, she squeezes everything fresh, and she didn't make the agave nectar though. That's that might have been a little too hard.
This is delicious. Does this mean it's only got 88 calories?
I don't know.
Do we check? How do we check that?
I'm just gonna take their word for it at this point. I think that's the best thing to do. Just we'll take their word for it. But I like it. I mean, so far, I like what they're doing, and the other thing I got to show people is this isn't going to be the end of 88 tequila for Teeqlife? Because we also have the Blanco,
Añejo.
we have the Reposado, and we have the Añejo. So we are going to be back on future episodes reviewing. And if the base is this good, to me, it talks a lot about where we're going.
Yeah, there is definitely they're set up for success with the Blanco, ridiculous. In my opinion.
That is ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
That is such a great, simple. This is a recipe that you can make at home, which is really cool. So, if you go to the website, they have their signature cocktails where you can make them. So it gives the instructions. So make sure you go to the 88 Tequila website. But for me, I mean, they also have, shirts, hats that you can buy. This company is just so far with the Blanco and with the drink. I'm really impressed. I like what they're doing. But it's up to you. Is it Teeqlife approved? I'm just gonna drink.
100%. Teeqlife approved. It is. Like I said, it's probably one of the finer Blancos that I've ever had.
Yeah, and so here's what you were talking about as far as so for me, 100% Teeqlife approved. I like it across the board. The drink is Teeqlife approved as well.
Absolutely.
But what you're saying, before is like the base. So the base will make a cocktail even better. This cocktail is fantastic.
Yes, it definitely is. A cocktail that if you're not a mixologist at home, you can definitely do it yourself.
Yeah, this is easy.
A couple of limes, a lemon, and some agave nectar, and some nice 88 Blanco.
Yeah,
and you're off and running.
This is really good. So where can they get it? And in our research, we were able to find that you can order it on our favorite place, Old Town Tequila, on their website, and it's about $35-$40 for the Blanco, which I think is extremely reasonable
nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any problem paying for quality, and with them distilling it 2 times, that leads to a more premium product that is going to be pure, so you get less hangovers, so you can drink more. So when you do order a bottle, don't just order a bottle. 1 is the loneliest number. Order 10. I mean, save on shipping. I don't know if that's true.
Well, I mean, you only have to pay 1 shipping fee.
There you go.
It may be double, but it'll be 1.
So what I said was true. So order 10 bottles of the Blanco, and if you want to, try the Añejo, try the Reposado, but for me, the Blanco, all day, Teeqlife approved.
Agree?
Cool. So that wraps up another episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar, where we reviewed 88 Tequila Blanco, said Teeqlife approved all day long. Make sure to follow us on social media, and if you want to contact us, just go to teeqlife.com, because you can get to our social media pages, and you can get to the contact page to reach out to us.
Also, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. Until then,
we'll see you soon. This is phenomenal. See ya.